Okay, so our topic for this video is income taxation for partnership. So first, we have to define what partnership is. Partnership is a contract whereby two or more persons bind themselves to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund in order to divide profits among themselves. So meron tayong dalawang klase ng partnership. Yung general professional partnership at saka yung general partnership. Again, general professional partnership, also known as your GPP, and your general partnership or yung GP. So what's the difference between GPP and GP? Okay. Pag GPP, general professional partnership, your keyword will be professional. Ibig sabihin, ito po yung mga partnership wherein they are practicing a common profession. Like for example, law firms, wherein yung mga partners involved are all lawyers. Accounting firms, all accountants, and then architectural firms, lahat architects. So those are example of general professional partnership. Lahat ng hindi magka-qualify sa general professional partnership will be considered as GP or general partnership. So general partnership, these are the kinds of partnership wherein, say for instance, they are into trading. Okay, wala naman silang pinapractice na profession doon. Wala tayong tinatawag na mga traders na professionals, okay? So, hindi yun considered as GPP. Considered yun as GP, or for example, gumawa ng isang business venture ang isang accountant at the same time ang isang lawyer. Since hindi common yung profession nila, that will fall under your GP. Okay? So magkaiba po ang taxation ng general professional partnership sa general partnership. Okay? So pag general professional partnership, ang nangyayari dito, nagkakaroon muna ng sharing in profits. Tapos, syempre, yung profits mapupunta kay partner. And then si partner, as an individual, siya yung magkiklaim ng income tax. Okay? Ganyan po. Ganyan po yung general professional partnership. Whereas, kapag GP naman, si GP, considered siya as if we are taxing a corporation. Okay. So, ano mangyayari dito? Kay general partnership, compute muna tayo ng income. Tapos, from the income ng GP, compute tayo ng income tax. Tapos, syempre, makukuha mo ng net amount, di ba? And then, the net amount will be divided among the partners. Okay? These partners, kapag na-receive na nila yung share nila doon sa net amount, wala na pong isilang i-claim na tax. Okay? So again, kung makikita ninyo, ang GPP, ang natatax dito, to summarize, pag GPP, ang natatax po ay yung partners as individual taxpayers. Whereas kapag GP, ang natatax po dito ay yung partnership. Same with a corporation. Okay? Sige. So, titignan natin yung example dito. Okay. Okay. Say for instance daw po, si General Professional Partnership, meron siyang 1 million na income from operations at meron siyang allowable deductions na 400,000. So, ang net income niya is 600,000. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, wala po tayong tax sa GPP. Okay? Meron tayong tax dyan pagdating sa passive income, capital gains tax, kasi of course, that is not the regular income. Passive income, di ba, subject to final tax. So, before makuha yan ng GPP, nabawasan na po yan ng final tax. Ganun din sa capital gains. Okay? So, after mo-compute yung net income, hahatiin mo na sa P&L. Say, for instance, yung isang partner, ang share niya 50%. Okay? So, ang share niya sa net income is 300,000. Okay, pagdating sa passive income, 40,000 at 10,000 kapag dating sa capital gains. Okay, ngayon, itong 300,000, i-add niya po yan doon sa kanyang mga other income. Okay? So, hindi na natin i-add si 40,000 at saka si 10,000 kasi again, they are already net of final withholding tax, and then for your capital gains, it is already net of your net capital gains. Okay. So, ngayon, i-compute naman natin kung paano ang taxing ng isang individual. Okay? Kasi again, this is the income of the partner. Say for instance, si partner meron siyang gross compensation income, nag-work siya sa isang company. Meron din siyang business income. At dun sa business income niya, may allowable deduction. So itong dalawang to related. Okay? At the same time, meron pa siyang na-earn na income from the partnership, which is yung 300,000. Ngayon, ang magiging partner's taxable net income is 2.3 million. Okay. Si partner, considered siya as individual. Okay? So ngayon, ito yung titignan natin ngayon sa income tax table na diniscuss natin during your prelims. Okay? So again, kapag GPP, hindi po tinatax yung partnership. Ang tinatax po ay yung partner. Okay. Ngayon, punta naman tayo sa general partnership. Sa general partnership, same with a corporation ang taxation nito. Okay. So, for instance, si partnership, meron siyang kinita na 10 million. Allowable deductions niya, 4 million. At ang net income niya, 6 million. Yung 6 million, imumultiply natin siya sa 25% kasi again, same with the corporation. Thus, ang tax niyan will be 1.5 million. Ang neto or ang net income after tax is 4.5 million, which is yan yung paghahatian ng mga partners. For example, si partner A, ang share niya sa net income is 50%. So, yung 4.5 million, makukuha niya doon 2,250,000. Ngayon, um, si general partnership, meron din siyang passive income at capital gains. Okay? So, i-multiply nyo lang yan doon sa inyong partnership share because, again, that is also net of final withholding tax at capital gains tax bago nila makuha. Ngayon, ang pagkakaiba naman niya doon sa GPP is itong 2.5 million will no longer part sa computation ng partner's taxable income. Kasi itong 2.2,250,000 is already subjected to tax. So kung itatax pa ulit yan kapag under the partner's income, double taxation na yon. Na-tax na siya as a business, tapos itatax mo pa ulit siya as an individual. So parang double taxation na yon. Okay? So ngayon, ano naman ang i-declare ni partner? Sa kanyang income tax income tax return, ang i-file na lang ni partner is yung kanyang compensation income, yung business income niya, less yung allowable deductions, pero hindi niya na i-declare yung net income niya sa GP kasi si GP is already taxed as a business. Okay? So itong 2 million na lang na to, ang isa-subject natin sa tax using the income tax table ng isang individual. Okay. So, balikan natin. Again, you have to correct your handout. This is for GP. Okay? So, pagkakaiba nila, sa GPP, yung share nila sa income is kasama po doon sa i-declare ng partners as part ng kanilang taxable income. While for GP, hindi na. Kasi si business mismo yung nagkaroon ng tax. Hindi na siya dineclare dito sa partners' income, taxable income. Okay. For allowable deductions sa general professional partnership, they are subjected to itemized deductions. In short, ibig sabihin, lahat ng meron silang resibo that is related doon sa business operations will be claimed as itemized deductions. Pag optional standard deduction, 40% ng gross income instead na yung itemized expenses. It's either or. Okay? So, that's all for your income taxation for partnership. Again, this is just a review kasi na-discuss na rin natin to during your midterms. Prelims. Na-discuss na rin natin ang partnership during your prelims.